power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. What's good? What's good? Midday, midweek. If we are to stick to the time frame of this Greco-Roman calendar that we up under, Versace broccoli, damn, you've been gone for a minute. What's good with you? Mr. Mac, you too. I ain't been seeing y'all up in the spotty spot. What's good? What's really good? GP, salute. T, salute. What up, T? T, get that Cash App up in there. Get that Cash App information up in there. There's a lot of recovery that need to be done. A lot. Oh, and shout out, before we even get started. Mal, what up? Peace and power. Before we even get started, one of my moderators, she's going through it. She had a mental health situation last night, but rather yesterday from early in the morning, and made an attempt to work her through it. And through all the efforts, she ended up in the ER. I don't know if it's urgent care, if it's one of the major hospitals, but I want y'all to send all healing strength, healing words, healing energies to our sister, comrade, Queen V, our Veronica, our baldhead V, out there in Oakland, in the Bay Area. We want her back with us, healthy, back on her feet, you know? And when y'all sending her these energies, man, let her know that that we definitely rocking with her. And we send our strength. We dig? Weezy, what up? It's not an order, Weezy. It's not an order. And what I can do, these are $35 a piece. If I can go back to see if this brother is still in the space, because he had a kiosk in the mall, and let you know if he's still there. But he has several. He has several. As you can see, I copped this one. Hold on. All right. And the other one that I'm always wearing, you know? He had different flavors and all that. And since he was I asked him, are you owned? Is this you? Are you being supported? Is this black owned? Let me know how you doing it. He's like, yeah, it's all mine. So once he says that, I have to believe him. And I went, I copped two. So let me know. Cash App it, and I'll go through and see if he still has them. If he's still in there, you know? Thank you, CC. You know? Mr. Mac, thank you. Salute, salute. Well, we're going to continue that because, again, this is a Q&A. This is Q&A, you know. Again, as we always tell you, right? And right now, the only moderator here, I'm waiting for the rest, is TL. So this is where it's at with it. Again, we're not trying to get YouTube wealthy off of us, so all donations via Cash App, right? Or again, if you're trying to book any sessions when it comes to anger management, don't be shy. When it comes to coaching, don't be shy. When it comes to anybody who may be going through a domestic violence situation, don't be shy, don't be shamed. You're not alone. Book an assessment. And again, Western Union or Cash App, and again, all of our sessions are following the Vegas rule. What you say to me stays with me, and we could get to this healing. Salute, Tyler. So again, Q&A, drop your Q's. I'm gonna give the A's, and we can make it all make sense. But there's a lot to be discussed and a lot that we, I know at specific times it's intense, and that's because I get tired of the bullshit. I really do. I get tired of it, not the fact that it's happening, that it's going on, because I know that, it has to go on because of the conditions that we live in, because of how our oppressors are governing this society. But what I get tired of is people who asking for solutions, people who claim to be enraged, but when there's people doing the work, unless you don't believe that I'm doing the work, I could see them or then not being supported. But when somebody's continuously and consistently on task, on mission, on point, on message, on code, and there's nothing coming back, then it's like, you know what? I don't need to be sitting here. I need to continuously be out there doing the work, because at least I see that. At least I reap the rewards. At least I know what I'm doing is not in vain. You understand? Question: who you go through for your anger management cert? I'm trying to add that skill to my set for my clients. I'm a PT and health coach. DM me on IG. DM me on IG, because before I give you that, because it's a national certification, I want to make sure that they are still running, still up, and still one of the best. Because what has happened in the past, I have given information based on certification, and people went and signed up and took the course only to find out that that organization's oh my goodness, what do you call it? Accreditation had expired. So they were just taking people money, training them, certifying them, but their accreditation was off. Kenny Max, salute, DC, what up? So after this bill, I'm gonna go back to them and I'll, give you that information. You DM me Bliz155 on Instagram, or again, put my email in there, otbeauty@yahoo. All right, and I'll see what's what. All right, but if you need sessions on your own, hit me up for an assessment. Because if you're not mentally right, all this shit gonna confuse you. Thank you, T. Thank you. All of it. It will continuously have people off balance. Continuous. This is a continuous thing. So the bill earlier had to do with the indictment of a group of individuals in the Bronx, but we subsequently have another 22 individuals who are drill rappers out of Brooklyn that just got indicted. Black mayor, black district attorney, black this and that, and high governance, but we still going through it. Yeah, because you don't have committed black educators. You don't have people who are coming from a base where it's B1, black first, us first. And that is because they have bought into the idea that these people, since they established this shit, is first. And we always have to fall in line with them. If you keep doing that, there's no way you're going to get up out of these conditions. It is absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. And what has happened is that idea has permeated the existence of our people, not only here, but on the continent as well. Where you start buying in and believing that these people know what the hell they doing and that they are best to govern humanity. What up, PA? Salute, Ant. Salute, Slick Tom. What up? As long as you got that type of mentality, you're finished. We will always be right back here. It's a cycle, right? It's a cycle. It's like Nas said, some go in, come out, and go back in again. It's a cycle. From the womb to the tomb. I told y'all that in verbal intercourse. You keep going through. Why? Because you're stuck. You're stuck. You seen commercials for Real Housewives of Nigeria? Wow. The babies need positive melanated influence from head start. Yeah, definitely, Ford. Definitely. You're not doing it. It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. As long as you are coming from a space where the foundation is weak. We spoke about this the other day. If the foundation is built on lies, untruth, misinformation, you done off. V, what it is, V, I just spoke on you. And everybody in the chat is sending you our strength. Sending you our love, sending you our guidance. All right? Making sure that you are healthy and balanced. All right? That's what we doing. Salute. And you're not alone. Greedy Vegan. E, what up? You know? We with Arnella, what up? We don't do that. This is our tribe. So everybody is sending that directly to you. Directly to you. Our strength, our energies, our thoughts get you nice and strong. Do you think that the algorithm of 5%, 10%, 85% will be broken? You asking a lot of questions. A lot of you. Listen. I'm so serious with it. I have to be. Because it's a continuous feed that I watch for bullshit. Continuous. Watch. No more. Didn't go down yesterday. It was too many crises that I had to handle head on that I didn't even get to the book. It's right there. I didn't even get to it yesterday. Didn't get to no filter, outspoken, anything. It was just crisis after crisis I had to tend to. Boom, online, in the street, crisis after crisis, people reaching out, so I had to put a lot out. One queen lost all her ID, EBT card, driver's license, everything. She had nothing. I had to make sure she was straight. Another queen had to get to the hospital, get over there. Everything, all over the place. all over the place. So I didn't even get settled to sit, and then I had to do my thing. You know, dinner, this, laundry, running back, forth. It was a lot. I didn't even get to it at all. And then dealing with all the information and what's coming to me and researching. Didn't get it. But I see a lot that goes out. I'm looking at other people who I'm watching their subscription base skyrocket. Never seen them before. Not giving nothing back at all. At all. Taking false narratives, putting a spin on narratives, creating the content, getting it, and then they don't get shit. I mean, nothing. I'm looking like, okay, why did you do that? They go somewhere, they get the people in the community involved, engaged in the content, and they breathe. And the people in the community got to sit there and deal with these racists and all that, knowing that they just put out some statements, they made a video, it's global, it's permanent. These dudes is gone. Created that whole content. Got filtered views, ads. They run off with the YouTube check and don't give people shit. So, no, it's limited. I don't have to be here. I can actually continue. Yo, run back out right now. It's 2:20. I've seen 3 or 4 things that came on Citizen app that I could go and run to. Easy. Take care of the trauma that's right there on the scene. So choosing whether or not to sit in a space and just talk and people to, yo, amen, yo, well, peace, brother, and all that to you to death. Yo, this is time. This is time. Time. I don't even get what my comrade get. That's his shit. So if he do 10, 15, 20,000 and we build up to 1 million, 2 million views a month, I don't get none of that shit. I work for it. Every day I work for mine. So if I'm not doing sessions, or if I got 2 or 3 hours right here, that's 2 or 3 sessions I could have did. So it's not a pick your brain shit here and then run off. Nah. No. Like I said, you got this Steve Curry, he getting our people coming through and shooting that shit in the DM. Like he said something significant when I've been talking about gun violence for over a decade. The fuck is y'all doing? Don't care about what he's saying. That shit don't have nothing to do with what we dealing with. The ignorance that I see on a regular basis that I have to speak to. The fuck y'all sending me shit about him for? I've been doing this work. I know what the fuck our people need. How to work it, how to talk to them, how to bring them up out of that mental death and power. What are we doing here? Made no mention of nothing but that because he lived there. He had a connection to that community. I want to mess me with that bullshit. He'll be back to thinking about the finals and shit and closing out game 5. And I'll still be here dealing with what we got to deal with on a regular basis. He ain't mentioned South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina been popping off all year. And it just made national news because 4 teens got killed the other. 4 teens got killed. Between the ages of 15 and 19. 4. Right behind, within 24 hours. He didn't mention that. He didn't mention Philly. He didn't mention Bronx. Right, V? This team is in Oakland. He don't say shit about what's going on in Oakland. Well, they were there. Till they move across the bay. Same shit. So miss me with that. But I'm supposed to continue sitting and allowing people, say that, what's this, and don't get shit? But then y'all go over to all these other cats and feed them and just to disrespect them. Oh, I'm serious about this work. Definitely serious about it. Because nothing I've spoke about has not manifested into truth. Nothing. So these are just symptoms. Continuously fighting a symptom is not going to get rid of the disease. So where do we benefit? How do we continue to function? That was the dilemma of the Panthers. How were they going to continue to function when they had limited support in the community? They had to devise different ways. And all of the ways they had to make sure they weren't in contradiction to the principles of liberation, to the principles of living communally or socially. They had to make sure that they didn't delve into a capitalist line. Same shit. Same thing I'm going through. The only difference is I know that the people have to rely on each other. That when you're servicing the people and the information, the resource, the funds are flowing amongst each other, then that's what we're working towards, keeping it away from them, building ourselves and each other so you're in service to the community. That's what it's about. But don't think I'm going to sit here and continuously pick my brain, and then go off and bullshit. Go off and spend trinkets everywhere. No. Nah. No, we don't get busy like that. Don't get busy like that. And then have you speak out against others because they doing their thing for the entertainment. To have your people going at each other while you sit back and giggle and be entertained while the fucking problem is still existing. Not me. So there's always going to be a shift in the delivery, a shift in the language. There's going to be a shift or a complete shutdown. That's just how people move. That's how it operates. Again, I said nothing remains stagnant. Either you are going up or you're going down. So if I'm here and my resource is diminishing because I'm spending more time here, got to spend less time here, get more resource, and then be in balance and moving. Fuck out of here. This shit don't pay me nothing at all. And I understand that. What did I mean when I said the leader easy to read? They are. These principles are the same principles that they've been using. Divide and rule. Cultural invasion. Do you? Do you believe that Dubai is a modern day haven for sex trafficking? Not only Dubai, they've been doing it. They've been doing it in France, been doing it in Spain, they've been doing it in the Vatican, they've been doing it in Zimbabwe, they've been doing it in Mexico, the whole world. Wherever you have different foundations and institutions, the Roman Catholic Church been doing it. Don't get it twisted. Some mosques and Muslim groups been doing it. Come on. They all got a hand in that because it makes money. It makes money. So we don't just put Dubai in there. Dubai just get notoriety because they like to shit. They like to doodle on people. And for some reason, that again, if you are intrigued by different cultures, if you are intrigued by the way certain things are perceived, Dubai, I remember people didn't even know where that shit was. What opened people up to Dubai, right? And the sultans was the raw reports. When anytime the elites start putting their riches and their wealth into common knowledge and out there, then people get intrigued with it. But for years, people know the Sultan of Brunei and all these other people ain't know none of that shit. So now people are intrigued. When I was coming up, it was always Japan, Asia. People wanted to be intrigued with the Asian culture and their wealth and things like that. Now it become the Arabs. And soon it's going to be again the Russian oligarchs, and they're going, and whatever they into, are people going to believe that since that is deemed successful, that if they copycat that, they too will be extra comfortable in their oppression, and because they can wear a shirt, put on some shoes, drive a car, or treat somebody in the way that those people are treating others, that they are not niggas. So our people are easily intrigued by the bullshit. I've never seen anybody in all of my years and all of my research get a bag and not be a nigga. I've never seen it. Never seen it. That somebody has had a massive bag and not be still treated as a nigga. Oprah went overseas, they treated her like a nigga. Bob Johnson, they treated like a nigga. Don't matter. Wherever you at, that bag don't do shit for you. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And especially when they deem you unworthy of your own ability to move freely. And when you behind them bars, you just a nigga who once had some prestige and was able to be on TV or in the press or wrote about or spoke about or flaunted. Behind them bars, you's a nigga. That's why I laugh at these street stars, ghetto stars, ballers. Get in there and y'all the average old, regular old nigga. It's like Eddie said, it's just a regular old cracker. The fuck out of here. So the bag don't do shit. Especially if you're not taking it and making sure that you're utilizing those resources to educate the community, to strengthen your community, to bring about soldiers for your tribe. If you ain't doing that, that shit don't do nobody no good. No good. And I'm coming from a space where I've done it. I've had the 1% behind that pistol. And I've seen that tear come out their eye. I've seen them shit on themselves and piss on themselves thinking, yo, this is it for me. I know what that shit, I seen it. Bag ain't helped them. But now I'm right here, I'm on their chest. And it's up to me whether or not they're gonna make it home. Cowards. It's nothing. But of course, everything that these people build upon is based on your interpretation of success, of wealth, of resource. Because when they have you so disunited, they can take apart any pieces of this shit. Any pieces of it. They can cut off water supplies. They can cut off food supplies. They can cut off electricity. They can do all this type of shit when you are not united up here and in here. It's an inherited thought to believe that you are less powerful than these clowns. And it's that bad. That shit is dangerous. It's dangerous. So no, I would never sit here and allow that shit to happen. You're not gonna hold me out, smut me out, and have you just picking, and don't push nothing through. Cash App is up. There's people that need to be saved. You have to shift that. That's how they do it. Y'all always sending shit at me with this one, that, Claude Anderson, this one, that one. He told y'all. Before a dollar leaves the Jewish community, that shit hit 12 times. Asians, sometimes 20 times. $1, one, goes throughout that community 10, 12, 15, 20 times. Our dollars go right out the community. It don't bounce around once. There's no support of each other, so you can't gain. How can you gain when you don't put back into each other? They don't have to worry about that. They don't. They literally could go in their own community and sell shit on a stick. And everybody in that community will go get that shitty stick. Even if it's to buy it and throw it away. Even if it's to buy it and throw the shit in the earth. They'll all have that shitty stick. I could come through and say, yo, listen, I can provide a service that will help ease your stress, your mentality, show you have someone on your side. The motherfuckers don't even hesitate. They won't even think about getting a service. But yet cry and complain. That makes sense? That makes sense. That don't make no sense. Not at all. Not at all. When people willingly come up out of their clothes and give to platforms that you can't even speak. You motherfucker don't even answer your emails, DMs, nothing. Don't even reply to comments. That makes sense? That makes sense. And I'm not bullshitting. Because when I say grow a tribe, grow a tribe. When I say add each other, follow each other on social media, show it and prove it. I have legions of people that I hit every day, and every day they have access. Now they playing games. Yo, I'm going to IG. They playing games over here. Salute. I'm going to IG. They playing games.